Today we are doing bacon, egg, and cheese muffins on the Blackstone. You might know it as an Egg McMuffin, but these are quick, easy, phenomenal, and unbelievable on the Blackstone. Check it out. Before we get started, I'll show you. I've had this little rolling table now for quite some time, and I had a butcher block wooden piece on top that I'd epoxied and protected from the weather. That lasted a good 2 years with that top, and we just went and had a granite piece cut and polished to fit this. So it is unbelievably nice, shockingly heavy for a 2 foot by 4 foot piece of granite. Holy Hannah! But this is going to be nice. Alright, so this is one of those recipes that you have to have everything ready to go pretty quickly. We're going to start by cooking up our bacon. We'll get that going first, and then we want everything ready. We're going to have our eggs, some cheese, our English muffins. We've got these little egg rings. I've got a dome to go over the top of them, helps them cook all the way through, and some salt. Keep it nice and simple on this. So first thing I'm going to do is get the Blackstone cranked up and get the bacon going. Alright, let's get this cranked up right here on low. And I'm just going to do, I'll tell you what, I'll do 3 of the burners on the right hand side, keep the left hand side. Take that back. I'm going to do the left side because it's going to roll the grease a little bit to that direction. So got all these on low, ready to go. I know people debate all the time, should you put your bacon on with the griddle hot or the griddle cold? To be perfectly honest with you, I've yet to notice a difference. So I'm doing it right now with the griddle still a little bit chilly, but that's alright. I do like to stretch it out though when I do this, just so that it's nice and thin. And by the way, I'm using thin bacon on this. While thick cut bacon is great for some things, it's not for trying to make a breakfast sandwich. You're already starting to hear it sizzle a little bit. You know what, I got a package of bacon that's really cut odd. Now when I'm making bacon for sandwiches, I like it to be a little bit crispy like this so you can break them very easily in half. I'm just going to flip all these guys for about a minute on the other side, and then we will be about done. I'm going to move these over too. These ones in the center certainly get hotter than the rest, so they're a little bit crispier. Now what we don't want to do is we don't want to cook our eggs at such a high temperature. So I'm going to turn another one of these burners off and leave just one on only. That way, as this begins to cool a little bit, I can move my eggs over for the perfect temperature that I need. Now you want to clean your griddle as you go. And I'm going to scrape this, but the idea is I'm going to try to keep some of that bacon grease for cooking my eggs and toasting my bagels. You'll see I'm not scraping it all the way to the back. I'm just leaving it right here in hopes that I can separate the scraped items from the grease. Oops, and I didn't do a good job there. Move this to the side here. Take that bacon grease and move some of that over there. Get rid of a little bit of that, but not too much. There, I've got a nice amount of that bacon grease right over there. Perfect for doing toasting my English muffins. So now, before I want to actually put down eggs, I want to get this nice and scraped. The idea here is I want it good and clean. Again, I'm going to try to keep that bacon grease back there. So I'm not going to scrape the very back, but I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Now I'm just going to roll up a paper towel like this, grab it right with my tongs, dip just a quick dip right in that. I'm just going to rub this on here. Don't want a lot of that oil, just a little bit. See how I'm using as little as I can to sort of spread this about. And you'll notice the difference. It goes from this grayish color to a black color as you get a little bit of that grease on there. Tiny bit more for up here. There we go. That surface is seasoned, clean, and ready to do some eggs. All right, while that's cooling down over there on the Blackstone, we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of our English muffins. We're just going to cut these guys up. I know English muffins are probably best to be fork split, but because I'm doing them on the Blackstone here, I want to be able to have a nice flat surface and get it just, I wouldn't say toasty, just get that nice and flat there, let a little bit of that bacon grease soak up into the bun, and get a beautiful little toast on it. All right, let's get these guys on the Blackstone. We'll get them toasting just a little bit before we get our eggs going. Now, I want these nice and toasted, so I'm going to use just a little bit of bacon grease here, and then pop these guys right up here on the Blackstone. And I'm going to scoot them over a little bit so they don't get too hot. Remember, I just have this burner on, these are off. We've got a couple of our little rings right here. Just going to pop those on here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of butter in each one. Oh, look at that, that's looking good. Push these guys a little bit further over here where it's a little cooler. And put our egg right down in each of these. And I should have done it a little harder. There we go. Now, your choice on this, but I like to take the yolk, just break it up and spread it around just a tiny bit. Not much, just a little bit. Now I have found if you dome these, they sort of cook a little better on the top. So I'm going to dome that for about 1 minute. Now while those eggs are going, we are going to get started on our assembly here. Put the bottoms on this side. Look at those, that looks good. Maybe a piece of bacon and a half. 1.5 pieces of bacon per. That sounds like it's perfect. Check out our eggs here. Those go just another moment. We'll get our cheese down on these sandwiches. I like using American cheese on this, but I will tell you, if you use American cheese, know that if you bring it outside, it turns into a melty mess pretty doggone quick. So what I do is I fold the corners of this in. They fit the English muffins just a little bit better that way. Let's see how this looks. Alright, I like to take a little knife or something, run it around the inside just to get any of these edges unstuck that might be. Now remember, they're going to be hot. Like I forgot. This is exactly why the silicone egg rings are so much nicer. Alright, I'll take that, pop it right off of there. We'll do the same with this guy. And then we're going to get these guys flipped. And they only need 30 seconds on that other side or so. Got our bottoms right here. We're just going to take one of these guys, slide it right up on there. Right there. I'm a fan of a little bit of salt, though I should have put this on when I was cooking it. I completely forgot. And then take our lids, pop them right down on there. And there you have it. These look absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Cheese is nice and melted. This one's already starting to slide a little. I'm going to get that one back in there. But that is going to be delicious. Listen, now we get the amazing part. We get to try it. Give it a shot. My wife about tipped over there. It startled me. All right. That is pretty darn good. You bet. Simple, quick, and easy. You ought to give this one a try. Bye, y'all. Safe and happy grilling. Enjoy the scenery. Oh, good, you're still here. Hey, listen, if you've enjoyed this, check out all of our PitBoss smoking videos right up here and all of our Blackstone griddle videos right down here.